Authoritative, you set clear expectations and you explain why they matter. Explanation is the key. When your children understand why, they literally adopt it as their own, and you don't have to enforce it because they believe it and they act it out because they think it's true. You enforce boundaries calmly and consistently. So there will be conflict sometimes when we enforce boundaries, but we do it calmly and consistently. So it's not like, here's the boundary today and then different boundary tomorrow. And if I ever am going to change the boundary for whatever reason I feel is important, I explain clearly to them why there's a change in boundary, either one way or the other. Sometimes I literally will be like, you know what? I decided that doesn't matter. I'm not holding that boundary anymore. That's great. They like to know why. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? No, I'm bringing this boundary in closer, and here's why it's so important. You validate your child's feelings and hold firm limits. When you hold a boundary, just like with Gabby and the elderberry syrup, it's okay to say, you know what? I understand. It makes you upset. I understand. Also, like sweet, whatever it is. Like, it's okay to validate and not make them feel like there's something wrong because they're upset about it. All of us are like that. We get upset about things. We get upset about change. We get upset about people throwing things at us. My 14-year-old son, like that, I've learned that that is his thing. He has to be prepared for a change in the boundaries or expectations. And if he's prepared, easy. If I throw it on him like that, he's just like, no, I'm not doing, like, he just resists so much because he's not mentally prepared for it. And in fact, I'm actually very much the same way. So, it's good to respect that and to explain and expound, um, and validating those feelings or those quirks, personality.
I just had a big insight, you guys. Every morning, I need to get up and remind Rachel that unexpected things will happen today. And then she'll be expecting
Is
it
this an innuendo? Every day.
every day.
I'm not surprised every day. Just kidding. Um, okay. You say things like, I won't let you do that, but I understand why you feel upset.
Right.
Expanding on that idea, validating their feelings. You invite collaboration and problem solving when possible, right? So, and even when we were holding the boundary the other day with Sage, I invited her collaboration. I was like, okay, how can we make this more appealing to you? How can this be more easy for you to do? Right? I'm holding the standard, but I'm inviting her to collaborate and problem solve with me so that she feels like she's a part of the solution. You use consequences as teaching tools, not punishments. I think we're probably going to do a whole session on this because it's so important.
We should do a whole session on this. That's awesome.
On authoritative
This
parenting. Yeah.
so good.
This why. Um, but that's the key. That is really the key. And I think that when it comes to authoritative parenting being the best, as far as producing the best outcomes, this is one of those pieces. Using consequences instead of punishments. And then finally, you check in emotionally with them while still guiding their behavior. So you're literally, like for me, I'm regularly, for sure in the morning, for sure before bed, often, if I can, during the day, I'm checking in emotionally with each of my children. Now, for me, that's just the simple practice of giving them a hug in the morning, asking them how they slept. Like, that's my chance to check in emotionally. And then before they go to bed, giving them a hug at night, asking them how their day was. I'm checking in emotionally. Like, I'm keeping, and I'm really paying attention. It's not just like, oh, check the box. Oh, hug, good night, check the box. It's like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, how was your day? I'm there, I'm engaged, I'm present, I'm sensing, like I'm really there checking in emotionally with them. And if you did that just even twice a day, it helps you to keep tabs on where all of your kids are at, how they're feeling, if they're struggling, if they're dealing with something. And that's how we can prevent problems before they become real problems instead of waiting until things explode or there's a big issue and then we're trying to fix it. And that's always messier.